Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. It is Kimmi, Notary Life with Kimmi. I will give YouTube a few minutes to notify people, and I'm going to log in on Facebook right quick. How is everyone doing on this Sunday? How is everyone? Let's see. Can I get Facebook pulled up too? Hey, Notary down south. How have you been? Long time no hear from. Welcome to everyone who is joining me live today on this rainy Sunday in Georgia. What's up, Tanya? How are you? I thought I would go live really quick because it's a couple. Here we go. I got Facebook pulled up too. Okay. So, I thought I would go live, answer a few questions, and see did anybody join me yesterday at the Level Up conference with Lori. Was anybody there yesterday? It was really nice. Hey, Mystico from Vegas. How are you? Shannon B, what's going on? Hey, Teresa B Wells. How's everybody on this Sunday? Hey, Miss Ashley. I skipped right over you. How's it going, everybody? How is your Sunday going? So, hey, Yvonne and Miss Teresa. Were any of you on the event yesterday with the Level Up conference? Hi, Stephanie. Did anybody make it? It was really nice. It was over 40 speakers. I was blessed to be one of them. I got a chance to speak on 2 different sessions. Hey, Julia, you was at the summit? Yes. Wasn't it amazing? Hi, Marjorie. What's going on, Teresa? Oh, you're new to the channel. Welcome, Miss Teresa. I appreciate it. Yes, I did see your comments the other day. Dallas, Texas is in the house. Yes. Well, the conference was really nice yesterday, the Level Up conference. I don't know that they're going to be selling the replay. I can only imagine that they would. There were over 240 most of the day in attendance, over 40 speakers, and we talked about all things notary, literally. She even had a real estate agent on there. The real estate agent was giving tips if you are entrepreneur trying to buy a house, how it can be difficult sometimes. So the person even gave tips about that. So hopefully Lori is going to release that. I don't know for sure. I have to find out if there's going to be a replay or not. Hi, Tyra. They're for sale. I know she's sending one out to the attendees that bought tickets, but I can only imagine, like I said, she will be sending something out. To those of you who will join us on the replay also, hello. Hey, Tyra. Tyra said, I was watching yesterday, enjoyed it. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it was amazing. So anyway, I thought I would hop on and have this discussion really quick and answer a few questions. Oh, no, Beverly says she missed it twice. Well, you got to be there for next year. Hey, Nia Monique. How's it going, Beverly? So, yeah, I get the question a lot. Do I need 2 telephones to be a notary? So I thought we would talk about that for a few minutes, and then I'll take some questions. So let's get right into it. So do you need 2 telephones? So I'll tell you about me first, and I'll tell you what I think. So I personally do not carry 2 telephones. I have one phone. I have one number. I had used one number. Let's say that I had used one number forever. And then once we started Notary Educators, I decided to get a second line. This is Angela, guys. Let me see if she's trying to join us. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. I thought she was going to try to hop on with me. I did send her the link. So she's leaving a job, actually. You know, she's always working. I had a 5:30, but they canceled. They didn't want to pay. That's okay. He was like, I quoted him one price. I quoted him 30. I'll tell you what it was. It was $30. And he said, can you do it for 20? No. It's an international document. That's a whole other story. So anyway, I was like, no, $30. So let's get into it. Hello, everybody that's joining us. So today we're talking about, as I was stating before, do you need 2 phones to be a notary? So I have one phone. I only used one number for all these years. Then when we started Notary Educators, I had to have a business number for that. So I do have a separate business number for Notary Educators. Why? Because I can't have those calls mixed up with my other calls, my actual business calls, because you guys know I have my own notary business too. Not a signing service. I actually go out and stamp the papers myself. We talked about that at the conference yesterday too, having a signing company. They had 2 people on there that had signing services, which was great. It was really encouraging. I hate you missed it. Hey, Pamela, welcome. Let me see who's on Facebook. really quick. We don't want to leave Facebook out, guys. Let's see. Hey, Tiffany Conquer, and I already said hey to Tanya. Very good. So, back to the 2 phone thing. Do you need 2 telephones? So, why would I recommend having 2? Because I get this all the time. I would recommend having 2 lines if you have a lot of people calling you that like bill collectors, right? And let's be real. Some of us, we got some bills that we need to pay, right? And the collectors are calling all day long. Telemarketers might be calling all day long. Or you don't answer phone numbers that you don't know. You're that person, right? But as I always say, we need to answer every call because every missed call is a missed opportunity and missed money because you never know who's calling. You just don't. So for those of you who are just determined not to answer your phone because you do not know the number, you don't recognize the area code because you might live in 313 or 678 and somebody calling you from 828 and you're like, I'm not picking that up. You might be missing money. However, if you had a dedicated phone line and number, if you would be more apt to answer that because you know for sure it's your business line, then I'm going to recommend you go ahead and get 2. You can get Google Voice. Google Voice would allow you to have a separate number. Hey, Tanisha. Alto V's, welcome. Yeah, Google Voice would allow you to have a separate number, but use the 1 phone. So that's what I use for notary educators is a Google Voice number right now. I'm not into spending a whole lot of money, and you don't have to. That was where I was going to go next. If you do have a separate phone line, you have to be prepared to pay a separate phone bill normally for the second line. If you're making that kind of money, yes, but just starting out, the average notary cannot afford 1 phone most of the time because, you starting your business, you buying supplies, you buying paper, et cetera, et cetera. And now we're talking about getting another phone, adding another bill. So if you won't answer your phone regularly, then I'm gonna recommend you get a separate phone. I am. Hey, DJS, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest you get a second phone line only because I don't want you missing money. Now, my preferred preference is for you, and it just depends on how many personal people you know too. So most of my contacts, I have a name there in my phone. So if it's anything other than a friend of mine who I have saved their name in my phone, I always answer my phone with my business name. Always. Thank you for calling None Better Notary. If I don't know the number, because I never know. Sometimes it's a signing company. Sometimes it's a title company. Sometimes it's a general public. I always answer my phone with my business name. Always. I rarely make an exception with that because I just don't know. It's probably money. And I don't want to leave no money on the table. So what do you guys think? Should you have a separate phone line or not? Let me know. And we're going to talk about it. So do you have any questions that I can assist you with while I'm here today? Drop it in the chat. Let's see. Tara said she watched it. I think we already hit that. Tanisha, we said hello. Notary Down South says, I was on last year, had another engagement this year, but I know you did your thing. Thank you. It was nice. I had a good time. You guys know I love all things notary. So Alto V says another option is sideline. So I don't know what sideline is. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Maybe it's something everybody else could benefit from too. What is sideline? And is it free? Because that's what I want to know. Is it free? Hey, Stephanie and India. That's so cute. Hey, India. Welcome. Oh, is it Lindia? I'm sorry. I'm talking about India. Lindia. Sorry. What questions do you guys have about your business? You want to talk about how things are going? What's new? What's not? What's up? Have you all tried anything different in your business this year? How is business going this year? We're into week number 3. For myself, business is going okay. Have I noticed the increase? I've had an increase in I-9s. I have completed about maybe 6 this month. 6? Maybe because it's the beginning of the year. For those of you who do not know what an I-9 is, the I-9 is an employment verification form. They often ask notaries to do it because we are trustworthy with IDs and we know how to read documents. So the only state for sure that cannot complete the I-9 is California. You have to be a immigration specialist out that way in order to complete it. But other states, you can complete it. And it's an electronic way to do it and a paper way to do it. So I have a video on the I-9. If you want more, do it like a pro, you can definitely check out my I-9 course. And it's on sale right now, 50% off. So that's been my increase this month is I-9s. Have I had any loan signings? I have had seller's packages. I have completed, I believe, like 3 or 4 the last week. Seller's packages, no refis. And a lot of general notary work. You guys know I love general notary. That's my thing. I love general notary. Always have. Hey, Frank, what's going on? You made it. Yes, let's see what's going on in Facebook really quick. Because someone said they're having a slow month. What are you doing to increase your business if it is slow? That was Carrie. Carrie says, I wasn't going to renew my NSA this year because I get all my loan packages from general notary work. The client already has the package. Yes, and that is true. So, Carrie, I'm going to still recommend you renew it. Why? Because your credentialing is so important. Don't never let it expire. Even though you may not use it, it's like $89 a year. You can write it off on your taxes probably. So go ahead and renew your credentials. I have a lot of people say that. Well, I'm already getting calls from general notary work, so I'm going to let my notary signing agent lapse or my background check. No. Bad idea, in my opinion. That's a stream of income. I never cut off streams of income. Even if I'm not doing something, like even if I decided right now I'm not doing any loan signings for this year, I'm going to still renew because that's a piece of paper. It's credentialing. It's saying, hey, she has extra training in this. So always keep your papers active. Like just for example, like you might have somebody that was a nurse or someone that practiced cosmetology and they decide, you know what, I'm not doing it no more. But then next year you decide you want to do it. Or you might want to take a job where they require that particular proof. So never let your stuff expire. I don't care what industry you're in. If it doesn't cost a lot, especially $89, go ahead and keep your background check active. Okay. That doesn't mean you have to take assignments, but keep your papers and your credentialing up to date. Okay. Because again, that's just cutting off a stream of income. You might decide today you don't need loan signings, but tomorrow you do. Now you got to go through the whole process and wait 5 days, 2 weeks for a background check. When you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay. Shannon B says she's been doing mostly I-9s this month too. Yep. A lot of I-9s. I think because people are starting new jobs. The beginning of the year, people often change jobs. That's not a known fact. So if you're not completing the I-9 and you need to know how to do it, there's a free video on my channel. But again, I only show you one way on the video, but we go into depth in the course. Okay, so you can try to master it yourself, no biggie. But if you want to just, cut out the fat or whatever, get right to it, check out my course. And it is 50% off. Alta V says that it's like Streamline. What's the name of it again? I want to tell y'all the correct name. Oh, Sideline. Alta V says Sideline is like Google Voice. It costs $10 per month. We're talking about the extra phone line. And you're able to establish a separate number on the same phone. I set a different ringtone, so I know the difference between personal and business calls. So why are you paying Sideline? I'm just curious if you can use Google Voice. Can you tell me, are there any advantages to using Sideline versus Google Voice? Because that is $120 a year expense if you could be using the free version. So just let me know. I'm just curious. Stephanie says, business is slow. Had to add simple clerical services to my list for people who are not computer savvy. They book me by the hour to download, form, scan, print, and email. Oh, Stephanie, that is so nice. So you advertise simple clerical services. So who's calling you? That's nice. I like that because I offer courier service, but I never thought about simple clerical. So who's calling you for simple clerical? What does that look like? Can you share? Do you mind sharing with us? What is that? And let me know if you're not, if you don't mind coming up, I'll invite you on the stage. You can talk about it. Let me know. It's completely up to you. I know this is spur of the moment, but that's interesting. Simple clerical services. What are you advertising? What kind of people are finding you? I'm interested in that. That's interesting. Welcome to those who are just joining us. We're just talking about, do we need a separate phone line for our notary business, and just a little Q&A also. You're welcome. Carrie, you are so welcome. Yeah, get your credentialing, honey. Don't let nothing expire. Anything that separates you from the other person. And again, we talking an $89 investment. You want to go ahead and get it, okay? Get it though. I'm glad you're getting that general notary work. I'm proud of you. And then let's see. Nia Monique says, has anyone marketed to home health aid agencies? I thought that would be a good idea since they work with the elderly. That is an excellent idea. I wish Angela was here. She is our nursing home queen also. She markets to all the nursing homes. She actually had marketed to one person one time, and they actually owned 4 nursing homes. So we are very big on getting into nursing homes, rehab centers, and you just go there and present, hey, I'm Nia Monique. I'm a mobile notary in case you ever need me. I know sometimes your clients can't get out. So I'm going to do a whole scripting video very soon about marketing too. That's going to be a video just free. Not a course. That's just going to be a free video because I want to really help everybody. So that's how you would market though. What I just said, just introduce yourself, let them know about your services. Don't go in there talking, I just want to be your notary. They're not even going to know what that is, but you need to let them know the benefits and why they need you. Okay. Tasha says, hey, Tasha. Tasha says, yep. I pay my Cosmo every 2 years and I'm not in the salon. Yes. Very good, Tasha. Very good. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Keep your credentials. Keep your paper straight. Because that way people, you never know when you might need it. You never cut off streams of income. Never. You might slow down the stream. You might even turn off the stream. But you don't want to just eliminate the stream. Okay. I'm cracking myself up, y'all. Shannon B says, I'm trying to figure out how to get more I-9 work directly rather than through signing companies working on my Google My Business. That's going to be the best way, Shannon. People find me that way. Make sure you put I-9. And when you are on your Google My Business and you're trying to get I-9 work, actually type out the name of the document. Type it out. And write out the USCI, I think it is, USIC, or whatever the initials are on that document. Write that in your Google description some kind of way too. Write out the actual name of the I-9 form, because sometimes people might even Google that because they may not know it's called an I-9. So they might write out employment verification, da-da-da. So I would write out that whole thing as a tip. And I also would write out the little, the initials on there, USIC or whatever department it's from. I would write that on my Google page too. That's just another tip to try to get more I-9 business, okay? And worst case, Shannon B, if you really just want to focus on I-9s, you could always run a Google ad strictly for I-9s, not everything. So you can be more specific and just run it for I-9s, okay? Welcome to those who are just joining us. And for those who will see this on the replay. Stephanie says, I advertise at the YMCA. Yes, I advertise everywhere. Hey, Marcel, welcome. Yep, renew that NNA certification. Believe me when I tell you. Lindia says, business is slow. I've been taking classes in apostille, I-9s, have been in business almost a year, have not done any general notary work. So why have you not done any general notary work? Are you not advertising? Tell us why. Then Facebook says, hi, everyone, just jumping on for a minute. I use Google Voice for business. Yes, I do too. I like Google Voice. So the long and the short of that too is if I were to, as I talk to people nowadays, I always tell them, go ahead and establish a Google Voice from the beginning, because I didn't do it in the beginning and I don't want to change my number now. But if I had it to do over again, now I tell newer notaries, don't get a separate phone line, but definitely get you a separate Google number. And you can have a different ringtone for that also. Stephanie says, usually people over 60 call me that simply want the job done. I show up with my laptop, scanner, and printer, plug into their electricity, and boom. For real? That is so cool. So that is still interesting. So you just put basic clerical. Are you on Google advertising this, or how are you advertising it? Because I might just add clerical services. I love that though. So they call you. That's a good industry. That's a whole nother market. That's a whole nother stream of income, really, because a lot of seniors do not know how to work electronics. You do have some out there that can, but quite a few cannot. I love that. So you show up with your laptop, scanner, and printer, plug it in, and boom. I love it. Stephanie, you did that, girl. Let me know again about the marketing piece of that, because I might have to add that to my little business. clerical services. I love that. I didn't like, Alva T said she didn't like the delay she was experiencing with Google Voice. Not sure it's because of the delays, but after it kept happening, she just wanted something reliable. Okay, cool. And then sometimes, like I always say, it's a business decision. So if you need that in your business, you can afford that in your business, you made a great business decision, Alta Beast. And thank you for sharing that with us too. I appreciate it. Shannon B says, I was thinking about doing the ads too. Yeah, I would just run an ad strictly for I-9s. Only run it when you want to work. Do not run Google ads when you don't want to work. For example, you're not going to run an ad from 8 a.m. to midnight when you know you only want to work from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 12 in the afternoon. You only run an ad for the hours that you want to work. Don't run it 24 hours and you're asleep and people clicking your ad because you're not even open, right? So only run the ad very specifically for whatever service you want. Set a very small budget, because I believe in, personally, I think if you say you set a budget for just like $5 per day, the minimum, or $3, you're going to still get more hits than if you were not running anything, because Google is going to, they'll tell you how many hits or how many potential clients you can get based on the dollar amount. Google is very good about that. So make sure you keep an eye on it, that they're not running the tab up on you though, okay? Rosalind, welcome from Florida. Welcome. And for those of you who do not know, I actually wrote a Start Your Notary Business for each state, from Alaska, Alabama, Wyoming, Wisconsin. Every single state has their own book now. But if you already bought the gray book, you don't need the specific book unless you want the specifics about your state. Why do I say that? Because in the new books, I actually did research for each state. I went to see what Alabama law said about ABC. Not everything, because you can't cover everything in the book, but it's very, very state specific. I actually went to see, what do New York notaries need to get started? What do Florida notaries need to get started? Texas notaries, what do they need? Alabama, Wyoming, Hawaii, Washington, D.C. I did each state. What do they need to get started? What can they do in their state? Do they need a journal? So it's very state specific. So if you did not know, you can purchase your own book at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Okay. Bessie Duncan, hi. She says hi to everyone. Stephanie says she made cards at FedEx and placed them around. Oh, okay, Stephanie, girl, that's good though. You are doing it. I'm proud of you, Stephanie. Congratulations for thinking out the box, creating yourself another stream of income. That's really good. I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work. And then let's see who that is on Facebook. They have a comment. Let me see right quick. Who is that on Facebook? Oh, hey, Lauren. Lauren said general clerical is an awesome idea. Some people know how, but just don't want to be bothered with it. That's true with everything else in our business. Everything else in our business. Some people just don't want to be bothered. So you may say, we talk about this all the time. For those of you who are new to the apostille world, why would somebody pay you $175? Or why would somebody pay you $300 to do an apostille? Because they frankly don't want to be bothered with it. It's a lot of paperwork. You cannot mess it up. If they don't pay you the $175 or $150, $300, whatever, and they have $1 million transaction over in India and they waiting on this document, don't you think they'd rather pay you the little couple $100s to get it correct because you're the expert versus them trying to figure it out, right? So same thing with that general clerical. Awesome idea. Awesome. People pay nowadays for convenience. We're in the service-based industry. People will pay you to do a lot of stuff. They can courier service. A lot of times they got cars. They have their own vehicle. They can get in the car and drive from point A to point B, but they rather pay you. I have a car sitting out here right now, but I was going to order dinner last night. I didn't feel like going out. I was willing to pay the extra $10 to have somebody bring me some food because I just didn't feel like going out. We're in a very service-based industry nowadays. Service-based. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. We're in a very service-based world. Let me say that. people will pay you for just about everything. Everything. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like the video for me. Thank you, Miss Marjorie. So Stephanie says I skipped somebody on Facebook. Hold on. They talking about running ads. Hold on. Let's see who that is, because that's a good comment. Carrie says she only run her ads on Sundays and she loves it. Her budget is $3. Carrie, yes, get it. So you see what I mean? For $3. That's what I'm saying. For just a minimum amount of money, then you can still make money. So she says $3. She only run it on Sundays. I love it. And a lot of people need stuff done on Notary, so she probably killing it over there. So let that be a tip to you. You don't have to run the ad all day, and you don't have to do the suggested budget. Google might say, I think you should run the ad for $20. Well, of course they're going to say that. They're in business. But know that you don't have to pay that much, okay? And Stephanie says, thank you. Yes, we get paid for solving problems. Yes, Stephanie, I love the way you think. I couldn't have said it better. She said it so perfectly. And that's why people pay us. We're knowledgeable and we know how to get it done and we know how to solve problems. It's very rare that I have to end up telling the client no, because I'm going to turn that no into a yes. What do we need to do to make this happen? Oh, I left my ID at home. Okay, would you like me to follow you over there, or you want to come back and make an appointment? Oh, I left my document at home. Oh, no worries. Would you like me to print it for you if I'm at home with my printer? Oh, I need to scan this back. I'm always trying to see, how can I help my client? How can I help my client? And I had one the other day, actually, she needed her document scanned back. It was a seller's package. And she said, are you going to charge me for that? I said, no. But she left us a nice tip, over $20 tip. So she appreciated us going above and beyond. And even with pricing, guys, I try to leave a little room in there for what I call to allow them to tip me, to show their appreciativeness. I charge what I want, but I don't try to gouge, because if you take all their money, there is no money for a tip. They already gave it to you anyway. So I try to leave a little room for them to say, to show their appreciation. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. And as Stephanie says, FedEx and UPS will allow you to use their computer, but don't help or do the job for you. Oh, she's right. Because I've been in there when they tell people, go over there. The printer's over there. The computer's over there. Or get this code. Because one day I was in there recently and the person didn't have any, they didn't have a way to pay. That's what it was. It was a debit card or credit card. They didn't have something. So the lady gave them like let's call it like a little electronic card. So I guess whatever they did, they was going to put it on there and then bring it back to her. The FedEx employee stick it in something and tell them how much they owe, because the person didn't have either cash, debit, credit, some kind of form of payment they didn't have. And they didn't know how, and they wanted them to go to use the self printer part, self-serve. Yeah. So they kind of busy nowadays. Every time I go in there, they like, stick your envelope in the box. Do we stick our envelope in the box? No, we always hand it to somebody. We never leave our envelopes at Walgreens and all that either. We always take it to a physical location and hand it to a person. They don't like it. They like, stick it over there. I'll give you a receipt. No, you're going to hand me a receipt right now. And when they push back when I'm at FedEx and UPS, usually it's FedEx that will try to make me put my packages in the box. And I'll say, I'm sorry, my client is paying me very well to hand it to you. That's one of the requirements of the job, because they'll push back. I've had several FedExes get kind of nasty with me. I don't get nasty back, but I just let them know what I need them to do, because that client's paying me. FedEx ain't paying me. The client is paying me. Hey, Danielle Star, welcome. Facebook says, has anyone used the $500 credit for ads? Don't do it, Tiffany. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I had that thing where they give you $100 or $500 for ads. Don't do it. I just don't trust that. I do not. I can't remember what happened. I don't remember it being a completely negative experience, but I do remember saying, oh, I thought I had something for free. And then it was some kind of catch where you had to do something else I was like, no. I don't like all that. I don't want your free stuff. It's very, very rare. Because they always want something. Nia Monique says, so if you're going to do ads, just set your own budget. Don't try to get something for free. Set your own budget. $3, as we already talked about. Nia Monique says, whose decision is it to determine on what level does the apostille go? Local, state, or national? Who determines it is several factors. What country is it going to? I'm getting ready to do a whole video about your questions you need to ask for apostilles too. So what determines where the apostille goes? Which level, which local, state, or national is the question. So it depends on what type of document, It depends on if the country that it's going to is Hague or non-Hague. And those are your main factors. That will tell you what needs to happen. Not even necessarily what kind of document it is. What really is a determining factor if it's Hague or non-Hague. Hague countries is when they participate and the document needs a higher level of authentication before it can leave the United States. I have about 6 videos on apostille, so watch them all. Bye. Thank you for joining us. I have about 6 videos on apostille. Who is that? Say? Oh, Lauren. Okay, Lauren. Thank you. So watch all of them. But yeah, so the Hague countries are those that they have an agreement. Hey, you put this particular seal on it, it's golden in my country, or we good to go. But then non-Hague is saying, you know what? I don't trust that process, or they're not in agreement with the process. So you got to do 2 or 3 more steps to get it over there to those countries. A non-Hague country would be like, I think I want to say like Iraq. Might be a non-Hague. Let me see. Can I see it right quick? Can I give you just an example? Let's see. I was just Googling it right quick. Yeah. So here's a list. I'm gonna do a video on this too. Non-Hague. Do y'all hear the alarm going off? Jeffrey down there. I hope y'all don't hear it. He's down there cooking. We have a very sensitive smoke alarm. A couple of non-Hague countries though would be Afghanistan, Algeria, Angola, and Bangladesh. That's a couple of them. Okay. So those countries are going to require extra. That's a good question, Nia Monique. Very good question. How about the website they offer for $12 a year? Yes, I recommend. So the $12 per year that you're referring to, who is that? She Tiffany? Yeah, back on Facebook. Yeah, the $12 a year is getting your own .com. So yes, I do recommend that. So instead of it being generic, if your business is smithmobilenotary.com, then you own that. I'm drawing a blank of what that's called. Can somebody help me out? What is it called? Hey, Daryl from Hawaii. Yes, Iraq is non-Hague. The user domain, that's what it is. You own your domain. So yes, I do recommend buying your domain, $12 per year. Yes, I do recommend that. That means you own that. Nobody else can take smithmobilenotary.com because you own it. So yes, I do recommend that. I actually bought my domain from Google. Now, the only caveat to that is when you get ready to go upgrade I upgraded and end up getting a web page through GoDaddy. So GoDaddy had to transfer it over, and I pay them now to house.com for notary educators, because I had a notary educators on Google, and then now I have notary educators LLC.com with GoDaddy. So that was the only catch with that. So now I pay them, and they merged the two. So now if you go to either website, it'll all go back to notary educators LLC.com at GoDaddy. I hope that wasn't too confusing. And Rosalind says they have an excellent apostille course, definitely worth the price. Oh, yes. Thank you. Look at Rosalind talking about Iraq is non-Hague. Yes, she's correct. We mentioned that earlier. And Rosalind took the class with Angela. And it is an amazing class. If you want to know apostilles for real, Angela got you covered from A to Z. Daryl is from Hawaii. You know, I have a book for Hawaii too, Daryl. Brandon Harvey said, what is the best way to start notarizing once I've gotten a commission? So Brandon, if you do not know how to properly notarize, I'm not going to even tell you to go out and start stamping papers. Do you know how to notarize? That would be my first question when you first get your commission. Do you even know your notarial duties? If you do not, check out Notarize Like a Pro, the self-paced course, or we have live training coming up. Actually, I got training. I'm doing a class next Saturday, the 28th, from 10 until 12 next Saturday. I do have 5 spots available for the Notarize Like a Pro live course if you need help learning how to properly notarize your documents. I go over pricing. I will also be discussing what not to do. I'm just thinking because it's a lot. How to advertise, how to market, all of that. how to collect payments. So it's Notarize Like a Pro A to Z. That's coming up next Saturday morning. And again, I have 5 spaces available. So you can sign up at the website if you're interested. But after you know how to notarize, the best way to get started is to have a Google page. Marketing, we'll go over all of that in the course. But you can check out my free videos too. I have marketing videos, and you want to learn how to price. You need to learn how to collect payments. You need to learn how to build your business. So if you don't take this course, you also want to look at, if you're going to do self-paced courses with us, you want to do Notarize Like a Pro. That's going to teach you how to notarize. Then you want to do Build Your Business. And that's me and you sitting in a room. I'll take you step by step to build out your business. How to choose a name, business email, phone, pricing, marketing. All of that is in the Build Your Business course, because you have to know how to build out your business. They don't teach you that at the state level when they give you the commission. Nobody teaches you that. Really, you just got to wing it. But I do have courses, and they're all on sale. And guess what, guys? I think I mentioned this on the last slide, but when you bundle the courses now, so not only did I bundle together what you need, that's one thing, but now the bundles are on sale, like $30 off because you bundled, and you still get the additional 50% off. So it's really, really good. I'm really trying to help the people out as I grow and continue to, I can do more and share deeper discounts and stuff. So that's been really working out, the bundles at the cheaper price. So you get them because you bundled, it's cheaper, and then everything is still 50% off. So that's been working out pretty good. I hope that helped you, Brandon. So don't just go out there and start stamping papers, okay? Then Van Shigo says, Sheila from North Carolina, newly commissioned notary in December, getting prepared for NSA course. Yes, congratulations. Let us know we can help you on your journey. Then they said, when using a Google number, is that you print it on your cards and give to the clients. Yes, when you use your Google number, that's what number you're going to put on your cards. Let's see who said that. Right quick. See, now that one I can't. Oh, that was Carrie. Yeah, so if you decide to use a Google number, Carrie, you're going to put it on your card. Thank you, guys. Domain name. Y'all know I was having a moment there, right? It's dinner time. I actually just had lunch a little bit earlier, but this day is flying. Oh, Brandon says yes. Very good. Yeah, Rosalind says she went ahead and just started with GoDaddy. Yeah, you can. I don't recommend buying websites and all that extra money, though, until we actually make some money, okay? So that's why you never hear me just say, go out and get you a GoDaddy, go get you a Wix, go get this, go get that. I want you to learn what your notarial duties are. Then I want you to build out your business step by step. Not all the glitz and glamour, okay? The website, making it look pretty and stuff jumping on it and all that, that's cute. I love it. But let's learn the business. Let's grow the business. If you don't have a method of collecting credit cards, but you done got your website looking tight and you don't know how to stamp a paper, no. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. Okay. So let's build out a little bit. So let's pump the brakes on buying so much stuff. So eventually, yes, you might need you a GoDaddy, but right now you just need to Google My Business. What is it called? They changed it. Google Business Page. I'm gonna get the new name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. Catch the beginning of this replay. If you did not, it is about do you need a second phone? Hey, Linda. Rosalind joined us too. All right. So I'm going to head out. Carolyn, so that makes sense. Girl, I know, right? But thank you all. As always, it's a pleasure. You'll see me sometime this week. I'm always hopping live. So you'll see me soon, okay? And sign up for the Facebook if you are not there. We have several events that's coming up very, very soon that we will be announcing. But I'm waiting on Alexis and Angela to be here with me before we make our announcements. But we got quite a few coming up, okay? Well, until next time, guys, I wish you all much success and keep on stamping, okay? Bye. Have a good weekend. What's left of it. Thanks.